Hey guys, I just finished recording the Boss Bandit Royale video, and I remember that there's actually 5 wins that we need to get in this double Evo tournament, so I'm going to try and get on that right now. We need 5 more wins to get all of these rewards down here, so that's pretty important. I actually swapped out my deck. Like, I was playing Sparky last time, but I know that the player's going to be half decent now between 10 and 15, so I decided to swap to a bit of a better deck. Giant Prince. Prince is stupidly overpowered. Lightning stupidly overpowered. E-Dragon isn't stupidly overpowered, but it's very good against bad players. And then the rest of this is just synergy. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. This deck isn't as easy to play anymore, but it'll work. Within my playstyle, it'll be pretty consistent. You got Duchess. I'm gonna leak because I've got a heavy deck, so I don't want to be the first one to make a play. I'll play a cage that'll pull both of the breakers. The Brawler will counter push, but he probably can defend that with very little since he's got Duchess. I'll Ice Wiz like this. I'm hoping that'll pull the Spear God. Yeah, it does, so that counters both sides. I don't know why he bothered to zap that, because the Duchess was going to kill it anyway. I'm going to E-Drag. Honestly, I'm just going to Giant. It's a bit aggressive, but E-Drag is an extremely good card behind when it has a tank, and an extremely bad card when there is no tank. So, yeah, I just want to make sure there's a tank. I'm going to hover Lightning. I'm going to try and Lightning his Queen and something else, like that. That's great value for me. Oh, my E-Drag doesn't cross. That sucks for him. So I'm going to Bar Barrel for this. That'll tank the Mega Knight a little while. This is one of the use cases where Bar Barrel is way better than Log. And also, since the Duchess targets the E-Drag first, I don't think he can even activate King. Oh my god, did he give up? I think I would give up after that. I mean, like, look at that interaction, man. I'm gonna NATO these high so that they don't connect. It almost still connects because of the NATO nerf, but right, NATO got nerfed. I didn't explain NATO on my free-to-play series yet, but NATO, it pulls things. It used to do. They cut its damage in half. Needless to say, half is a crazy amount. Usually things are like 10%, 5%, half. He's got Prince. I'm going to wait for the Prince to connect to my Ice Wiz, and then I'm going to pull it in with the cage. Never mind. The Prince is going to connect to my Ice Wiz, and then this is actually a terrible situation for me, so I'm going to Giant this so that the Brawler can, like, kind of kill his stuff, at least a little bit. Yeah, it's working out. It's working out okay. I'll live. Oh, I'm not going to live this, though. I have to NATO this back, and I'm still going to take a bunch of damage. Oh, I didn't take any damage from the breakers. That's really surprising. I had to knight this. How am I going to handle this? I'm going to Evo E-Drag. Yeah, I was expecting him to spam again. Evo E-Drag is really good against multiple card pushes because, well, what it does is, it's chains forever between cards. So I'm going to Lightning this. I kind of have to. I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to let the Bandit connect to my tower and NATO it to my King. Now that my King tower is activated, for the rest of the match when he's spamming, he's going to have to be spamming into my activated King tower. So I won't have to defend as hard for the rest of the match. So now that I don't have to defend so hard, it's looking like I'm going to be able to pull off a much better defense in the future. Whatever he plays here, I'm probably going to Lightning it. Never mind. I can't Lightning breakers. You notice the King Tower helping out is the reason why I didn't take a wall breaker shot there. And now that I'm up Elixir, I can afford to start building up a push. He's going to Mega Knight. I'm going to Cage. Bop. That's a free Bar Barrel for me because it kills his whole swarm. I'm going to Ice Wiz to slow this down. Get a second Giant down. The Prince was so close to instantly annihilating that Queen. I'm going to Prince jump the river to kill the Queen anyway, because I just don't want the Queen to stay on the map. It's looking like it's over for him because his Duchess is out of ammo now, and Duchess is useless when it's out of ammo, so yeah. Good game. Yeah, he spammed a lot, but it didn't work. That Bandit play was good for me. I took a bit of damage, but in taking that damage, I got my, kind of like I got my momentum back, in a sense. Cannoneer. You don't love to see Cannoneer because it's really solid on defense, and Cannoneer is just good against all of my cards. I'm going to E-Drag for this Miner. I don't know what he's playing with Miner Cannoneer. If I had to guess, it's going to be minor control with a bunch of splash cards. Maybe Ice Wiz NATO minor control. Or maybe he's just playing bait. I have no idea. I don't really mind him defending that E-Drag so easily because E-Drag can activate their King Tower very easily. So I don't mind too much that he's defending it just as long as I don't end up giving him King Tower. I decided to Prince. It's very aggressive Prince, but I knew that he didn't have God Gang in cycle, which is his best counter to my Prince. Decks typically don't have 2 Prince counters at once, so I don't mind. Oh, that's a NATO. King Tower activation is really important. Every time I can get a King Tower activation, I pretty much just should. I suspect he's going to God Gang this. No, he's going to ignore it. Okay. I'm going to Evo Cage his Stein. We're past the realm of things that I'm willing to explain. There's just too much stuff going on for it to be worth explaining. I'm going to Lightning this and then Barb Barrel. I have to take 1 mortar shot, but that's not the end of the world. I probably also have to take a little bit of Gobstein chip. Yeah. That was a pretty nice Lightning, though. It killed 9 Elixir of stuff. I'm going to Prince this because his best counter on my Prince is his Gob Gang, so since it just got wasted, I can get good value out of my Prince. Yeah, that Prince is going to charge on the Cannon Cart, and the Cannon Cart's going to be hurting. Or he can log it, but that was a -2 trade for him. I'm going to Evo Cage this. It'll pull in the Cannon Cart and then annihilate it. He knows that I want to Evo Cage it, so I'm gonna miss my Evo Cage. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. That certainly was a fireball. He's back to... He has an Evo Mortar in hand now, because he's played 3 mortars. So I'm gonna start setting up a giant push. I want him to mortar on defense here. Or he can do that. That's fine by me. I'm gonna Prince like this. It'll tank for the Evo Mortar once the Prince gets in his blind range. So his Evo Mortar did not get him very much value there. I'm gonna Lightning this. Oh, if I Lightning 1 tile to the side, I could have Lightninged the Stein Doctor too. That's unfortunate. But I am up again, so I don't really care. I figured that he was gonna Miner in the anti-NATO spot. You can't Tornado a Miner in that spot, so I played it. I predicted him playing the anti-NATO spot. I'm gonna Giant like this. That will tank his Mortar. And I'll E-Drag. The Mortar locks onto my tower, but it's really fine. Those Evo Bats are annoying, but inconsequential, ultimately. That's a crazy good Lightning, right there. Bop, bop, bop. I have to Barb Barrel this so he doesn't get too much Stein chip. They better not get it. That got a tower hit? I can't believe that worked. Okay, I'm gonna Cage like this. That Cannon Card at the river is getting kind of annoying because it's gonna kill my Brawler now. I have no idea what that was. I'm gonna NATO this off. Did I steal my tower? Okay. Things aren't looking so great right now, actually. Okay. I knew he went too aggressive with that, so... Yep, okay. I'm down 1,000 damage now, though, because he's been controlling the game this whole time. I'm never getting a good chance to play my Evo E-Drag, so I'm just gonna play it. I don't even care. I'm just gonna play it. I know it's not the greatest value, but I kind of had to do something. And it looks like I'm gonna lose off that. That's fun. I don't know exactly what went wrong this game. Yeah, I have no idea what went wrong. I guess he was just constantly fireballing my Ice Wizards. I'll swap decks, because I can see that this didn't work. I know that Stein Mortar was a great deck, but I didn't know it was that good. Maybe I need more Splash. I think that was it, because I couldn't kill his Gob Gangs very well. I couldn't kill his Mortars very well either, because he just instantly fireballs my Ice Wiz. And I couldn't punish him for fireballing my Ice Wiz, because I had no other Rangers to protect. Let's give it a think. So Stein is also absurdly tanky, like Boss Bandit. By the way, in case you didn't recognize what Stein is like, it's Stein on release had as much HP as Boss Bandit does now. Except, of course, for one less elixir, so it was really good. Oh, I think that actually a good possibility for this would be to make an E-Giant control deck. Oh, Evo XE is here. Never mind. Actually, I totally changed my mind. We're gonna make an Evo XE deck. What is it? I remember that there's some Evo XE drill deck that's good right now. I think it's Evo Cannon. Evo Cannon, Evo XE, and then Boss Bandit, Skelly's NATO, Log, Skelly's, Drill, and... Oh, actually, let's swap out Skelly's for guards and then go Drill. Guards and God Drill. So, yeah. This is kind of a weird looking deck, but it's got a bunch of overpowered cards, so I'm expecting it to work. We've left the realm of overpowered. Well, we've left the realm of no skill. I do need to like actually play the game in order to win with this now, but I gotta get those 15 wins, man. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna dash backwards so it gets a hit. That's nice. I'm gonna dash again. I should have waited for that second E-Barb to die before dashing. That's my fault. I'm gonna Ice Spirit this. That should full counter, I think. I'm not actually sure on that interaction. I haven't seen that interaction before of a lone E-Barb versus a lone Ice Spirit. Cannon. He's got Evo Ram. I have to guards this. I think he has to ghost my guards, or he can queen. That's fine by me. Queen is another champion. For one elixir, she plays a single target lightning. That gets 2 hits. Neat. I'm gonna execution or whatever he plays to protect his queen, because I know he's gonna protect his queen. After that, I'm gonna dash backwards so that my boss bandit is the one that stays alive there. Okay, that worked out for me. I killed his whole counter push. Got Firecracker. Odd. Looks like this guy's playing a no-skill deck. I'll log this, just so I can stall the Ram a little while. And the Firecracker will activate my King Tower and die, which is very nice for me. That was actually pretty much a perfect interaction. I don't know what that bandit was, he's just giving me a free guard, so I'm going to drill the back. He can't counter the drill and the guards with the same card now. I'm gonna Spirit Bandit. The Bandit will dash because I activated the Ghost with the Spirit. Ghost is invisible most of the time. I can spend my 1 elixir ability to stop his queen from getting her second ability. I'm gonna Evo XE this. Dang. Dang, and that gets a hit. That's gross. Okay. I'm just gonna drill this, because my Evo XE will absolutely annihilate whatever he has coming down the lane. I'm gonna ban it the river too. Look at this monster push. I just play overpowered cards and it works. The Evo XE annihilates his Barb Barrel. It should not have annihilated his Barb Barrel ordinarily, but you know, funny overpowered cards. I'm gonna Evo Cannon this. I'm hoping that it'll kill the Firecracker. Look at that Evo Cannon. That smacked the Ram, killed his Firecracker, and finished the Ghost. Jeez. So yeah, this is a deck of overpowered cards. It's not easy. It's not hard, but it's not easy. So if I didn't have 500 gems, this 12 min mark would be where I stop actually, because I don't need, if I don't have 500 gems, then I can't buy the last 3 things here. But since I do have 500 gems, I'm gonna be buying this as soon as I can. So yeah, we're gonna go through 3 more wins in this video, and then I'll probably like cut as I intentionally lose so I can record, so I can collect this stuff early. I'm not gonna get like top 10,000 on this account, top 1,000 in the world in this account. I'll Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit will counter his Heal Spirit. Heal Spirit means that he's playing a spam deck. I'll Guards, because Guards is a great counter to Bandit. The Heal Spirit doesn't even get down in time to heal his Bandit. He has to play like a heavy counter on that because the Ice Spirit. I'll NATO. That would have been really good damage if NATO hadn't gotten nerfed, but after the NATO nerf, that was just okay damage. I'll Boss Bandit for his Ghost. Boss Bandit is my only tank, and she's 6 elixir, so I do have to be careful with using her. But, it should work out pretty well. Oh, he's got barbs. Very interesting. I'll log this. The log plus the bandit dash should one-tap the barb. Can I just play something else on that? And dash backwards. Oh, actually, that was well played by him. I should have executionered that, to be honest, because he has stuff that's coming down the river now. I would have liked to have an executioner counter. I'm gonna cannon like this to pull everything to the middle and then executioner it all. I kind of have to just eat this damage. That was a bad drill by me. I should not have drilled there. And I shouldn't have banded ability either. You can kind of see now, actually, that a lot of the... It's not... You can't just bandit ability for no reason. So I do kind of like that she's not a completely no-skill champion. I'm going to NATO these minions in so that my tower finishes them. Oh. I managed to, ability, but not before wasting my Ice Spirit. So, I think I have to just eat this damage, which really sucks. I'm not going to eat this damage because it's double time, and I'm hoping that double time will bail me out. Plus, I have Evo Xe, so Evo Xe will definitely bail me out. He wasted his Ghost, which is his best counter to my Ram. I mean, not my Ram, my Drill, so I'm going to Drill opposite. I'm also going to try and activate King Tower off this Ghost here, now that I have Ghost and NATO. That's nice. I'm going to Evo Xe this. That'll full counter that side, because, you know, Evo Xe is Evo Xe. Jeez. That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna drill this, log the barbs. Cannon, get the spirit down. Evo Ram is pretty scary, but if you just freeze it, it doesn't do anything for them, so yeah. It's just a regular Ram after you freeze it. I'm gonna drill this. I'm thinking of Xing the river. I am gonna Xe the river. It doesn't full. Okay. I was hoping that the Xe would one-tap the minions and then move on to pierce through the Ghost and hit the tower. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to let this Ghost connect to my tower because my tower has so much more health on the right side that I can afford to just let some damage through. Plus it saves me a tiny bit of bandit health. I'm going to dash backwards here so that my tower will help out with these minions. And then I'll drill. He's probably going to... I don't know what that arrows was. I'm going to NATO off so that my gobs get a couple stabs. And that Xe is going to absolutely annihilate that entire thing there. I'm going to Evo Cannon this. Evo Cannon makes it so I don't have to play anything else. Never mind. What is going on here? Why did that bypass my cannon? Regardless, looks like I win. My Evo Executioner was immensely overpowered in that matchup. But I have no idea how that... Honestly, I'm going to watch that back because like there are not so many times that I don't know an interaction. I mean, not know an interaction to a catastrophic degree. What happened here? Not that one. This one. He played it on the outer edge. Oh! Oh. I guess, actually, with the AI changes... Oh, maybe I just played it late. I think I just played it late. That makes the most sense to me. Anyway, 2 more games. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I'll Boss Bandit this. Boss Bandit is my overpowered card, so I might as well just play her as much as I possibly can. I see now that Evo Executioner is stupidly overpowered, so I'm going to try and play my Executioner more often now.
You want to win the crown for me? For real.
Okay. He's really going across the world with that defense there. I'll wait a bit and then Ice Spirit this one Spear Gob.
In and out, just like that.
He's also got Bandit. That's neat. He missed his cannon, so that's going to get some damage. I'm going to guards this. If he chooses to ability, I can just Boss Bandit myself.
Let's steal the show.
I mean, okay. He still has to play something on that. gonna pre-NATO, honestly. Yeah, I was expecting him to skelly, so I caught him off guard there with the NATO. The proper Ice Spirit interaction with this is you let one Spear God connect, because the Spear God gets 3-shot by the Spear God, so if you stop all of them from connecting, then then it doesn't jump and you take a bunch of damage. So you had to let one Spear God connect there. He Evo Ice Spirited. I don't know why he would waste an Evo Spirit on just a drill, because he still took damage. I'm gonna play my Exy, because I want to get to my Evo Exy. I'm a little unhappy that he decided to boss bandit opposite lane, because now my Exy is gonna be unsupported. But it's fine by me, I guess. I'm gonna boss bandit plus log. He can ability, but that won't help him at all because our bandits will just cancel out again. Okay. I don't really mind. Oh, jeez, it almost charged on his tower. Okay. I'm gonna Evo Xe plus drill because I know that we're both low elixir now, so you want to play your overpowered things when they're low elixir. Yeesh, and that's still gonna keep piercing his tower because Evo Xe is Evo Xe is Evo Xe. Okay. That was a well-played miner by him. Since my boss bandit was gonna walk to the miner instead of dashing, she got dashed on by his bandit. I'm gonna drill the back now because I've been playing the drill the front this whole game. Okay. He has to log that, or not, okay. I'm up so much damage, it doesn't even really matter what I do at this point, as long as I just don't make any catastrophic mistakes. He's playing Minor Poison, which is interesting. He outcycled my Boss Bandit, which is interesting. I'll Ice Spirit like this. That'll pull all of his stuff into my Executioner, and then I'll drill again. I have no idea what he thinks he's doing with that poison. I'm gonna Evo Xe the river. Executioner is not classically an offensive card, but he's salty. I got the prediction on him. Okay, one more game. So, yeah, working pretty nice right now. I just swapped to, stupidly overpowered, and what do you know, it works. I'm gonna split guards here. Guards have a fast movement speed, so they can split up fast enough to catch both of the wall breakers. Split Skellies can't do that, but split wall breakers can. He's playing Firecracker. He's playing Firecracker with bait cards, so that tells me he's playing Mega Knight. I'm gonna Cannon Spirit. I'm gonna use the Spirit to pull the guards, and then the Cannon will pull the Skelly Barrel. And I get King Tower, so that was a very clean interaction right there. He ignored 2 of my guards. That's a log. He's got log guards. He's got gang guards. That's double swarm. Firecracker, Skelly Barrel. I'm gonna wait for the boss bandit to tank, and then I'm gonna ability. I used the perfect ability timing to get 2 abilities instantly there. I'm gonna be spamming my ability button, so I can. Oh, never mind. That was terrible. I think that I didn't waste my elixir at least. But apparently, Mighty Miner is a great counter to Boss Bandit. I have to let those wall breakers go. Only one wall breaker through, that's fine, okay. I should have Bandit abilitied only the one time, just to make sure that the Mighty Miner died, and then not wasted my elixir afterwards. I'm gonna NATO like this to pull the Skelly Barrel up so that the King Tower and Tower have enough time to kill the Skellies. Flawless. I'm down a little bit of damage, but it's not the worst thing in the world. He's got Evo recruits, which are a bit tough for me to defend, but I think I'll be able to do it because I've got Evo Cannon, and Evo Cannon's crazy against recruits. So he just used his Mighty Miner, and Mighty Miner is his best counter to my Boss Bandit. I have Evo Exian Cycle, so this push is gone. It is as good as dead. This is a log NATO. I'm gonna Cannon. I should mostly counter his stuff. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm gonna drill with this. He has to play something on that Boss Bandit. Okay. And that Xy's gonna line up on his tower now. I'm gonna make sure that the entire recruits on this side dies. That's crazy. I'm gonna log that away. I'm up damage now just because Evo Xe did Evo Xe things. I'm gonna play Cannon. I was hoping that the Cannon would pull the Firecracker, but it didn't. That's my fault. I have to Boss Bandit this. Kind of sucks. Because now he can Mighty Miner my Boss Bandit. I'm thinking of like NATOing away of... Oh, never mind, he didn't go for any fancy place, okay. I'm gonna Evo XE... I'm not gonna Evo XE, I don't have Evo XE. I'm gonna just regular XE this side. And then I'll Guards Log this side. Okay, that was a pretty clean defense. I have no idea what that Mighty Miner is. I have Evo XE in cycle, so I'm just gonna straight up play it at the river here. He has to recruits that. You have to recruits that. Recruits that. Recruits that. Recruits! Okay. He's out of elixir now, so I can keep spamming. He's pretty much dead. Yeah. He had to recruits, and he just never played it. If he did play it, I was hovering my NATO so I could NATO the recruits and line up on the tower, but so he was dead either way, but I don't know why he bothered not playing it. Just waste of time. So now that we're at 15 wins, I'm actually just going to intentionally lose these next 2 games so I can collect the chest now, because, you know, impatient. So I'm going to do that. I'll cut, and then I'll come back in when it's done. Alright, so after awkwardly sitting there in silence for like 3 minutes, just watching people 3-crown me, I have finished off the 15-win challenge, and now I can collect my chest. So since we saved up these gems for the 500, we can buy this, and look at all that stuff. That's a lot of stuff. This is going to be really good for the account. Oh, I have to... Apparently I'm overflowing on wild cards, so I'll use some of those for my deck. So we need to use some epics, so I'll use some epics. How many rares do I got? I'm not overflowing on commons or rares, so I'll do this now. I can collect all this stuff. Yippee! Things. That's going to my log. I guess I'll unlock Heal Spirit so I can explain it. That's Horde. Demolisher so I can level it up some more. Skarmy, even though I'm gonna quit using Skarmy after I get to my next deck. Give me a log. That's not a log. Level up E-Wiz because I need XP. What do you know? What are these choices? These are some great choices right here. I've got, what do I got? This is a tough decision, you know. I really gotta spend some time thinking about this, you know. Alright, that's very nice chest, you know. 10,000 gold, nothing to scoff at. Another 10,000 gold, nothing to scoff at. And more chest. So yeah, to finish off this video, I'll just do a massive upgrade spree. E-Giant, get out of my deck. Rascals, Rascals, they're a log bait card. When you play it, it spawns basically a knight and archers. You know a knight, like he's a dude, he does decent damage, he's got high health. And then archers, they hit fast, they barely survive log. Rascals. So how it works, basically, it's just like a knight and archers for 5 elixir, but because you have to play them both at once, it costs only 5 instead of 6. So you're paying that 1 elixir for the inconvenience fee, basically. Inconvenience fee. Also, Rascal Girls, they actually hit slower and have less health than archers, so it is definitively weaker than knight plus archers. What else did we unlock? I wonder if that's the only card that we actually unlocked. Oh, we unlocked Suspicious Bush. Sus Bush is basically wall breakers, but worse. Breakers, what do? They move fast, they get to the tower, and they explode instantly. Bush, what does it do? It moves to the tower really slowly. And it's invisible while it's moving to the tower, unlike breakers, but you can still hit it with spells, so it's weak to the same thing that breakers are weak to. Difference is that it does more damage than breakers if you ignore it. But of course, since it moves so slowly, you can't use it to punish them. You can only use it to cycle punish them. Like, you can't use it to elixir punish them, because they're always going to have enough elixir to play something on the bush. Since it's only 2 elixir, it just doesn't do that much. It's not good on defense, because it's invisible. It's completely useless on defense. So it's even worse than breakers on defense. It's worse than breakers on offense, since it moves so slowly. So Bush is kind of just a terrible card. So, yeah, I think that might be it for the... Oh, right, Earthquake. We unlocked a new spell, too. That's neat. So, Earthquake. Earthquake hits in 3 ticks. It does damage over time, kind of like a poison. But it does way more damage to buildings. Actually, almost a little bit more than triple damage to buildings. So, against units, it does, like... You know a skeleton, how much damage a skeleton does? It hits, like, 3 skeleton hits. Which is to say, not a lot. But to buildings, it does, like... I think 800 damage or so? A little bit more than 800 damage, which is very good. Let's take a look at Fireball. How much damage does Fireball do? 688. So yeah, Earthquake hits harder than a Fireball against a building, but much, much weaker against a Fireball than against anything that isn't a building. Still leveling up every single card that we come across because I need that XP to level up my King Tower, even though I'm not going to be using these cards. Plus, gold isn't a problem yet. You notice we're still at 300,000 gold, so... Bowler is another new card. He's a 5 elixir unit. He hits really slowly, and his projectile travels very far. The thing about him is that he does knockback. Like, you know how the log does knockback? He does that. He basically throws logs. That's basically the bowler. Except unlike the log, he can't knock back everything, only light units. Light units, honestly, it's easier to count than non-light units. The giants, every giant is not light. Giant Skelly is not light. Sparky's not light. I'm not going to go through and list them all out, but basically if it looks big, it's probably not going to get knocked back by the bowler. I wonder if the Boss Bandit is big enough to not get knocked back by the bowler. I actually don't know that interaction because Boss Bandit's new. I guess we'll see. I sense that she won't get knocked back by the bowler because almost every champion they've been giving heavy weight. Weight is a really interesting mechanic that not many people talk about. I might make a video talking about weight later on. It's a pretty advanced subject. But yeah, that's it for this video. We finally got to spend our gems. We hit that 15 win chest. That was pretty nice. And we got some pretty solid levels for our account. So things are looking pretty good right now. So yeah, see you guys.